As the Israel-Hamas war rages on, Houthi attacks continue on ships in the Red Sea, even after U.S. airstrikes. And massive oil producer Russia is still battering Ukraine. But the price of a barrel of oil is still lower now than before the October 7th Hamas attack and the February 2022 invasion of Ukraine. So how is that possible? As it turns out, there are other huge economic forces overshadowing the growing geopolitical risk in the Middle East. It starts with the world's second largest economy, China. The country's post-COVID economic recovery is sputtering.
China's been a driver of demand growth, an engine for demand growth in oil for, 2 decades. That growth is no longer necessarily there.
Meanwhile, producers in the U.S. are flooding the market with supply. The U.S. produces more oil than any other nation ever, 13.2 million barrels per day in October. Think about gas prices, so psychologically important for consumers. Nationwide average gas prices hovering around $3 for only the second time since 2021. That comes as demand for gasoline in the U.S. is expected to fall in the next year, with people buying more electric and fuel-efficient vehicles and commuting less because of hybrid work. It's not that investors are ignoring global conflict. Oil prices did spike after Russia's Ukraine invasion and the October 7th attacks on Israel. But markets have also proven surprisingly adaptable.
I think the ultimate thing is, where do you really start to see risks of barrels being taken off the market? That's going to come the closer the war gets to Iran.
And while the Red Sea, now threatened by the Houthis, is a major thoroughfare for oil tankers, the Strait of Hormuz at the mouth of the Persian Gulf sees millions more barrels of oil shipments per day. And that's what really worries experts.
If you close that strait, the oil has nowhere else to go.
But for now, security fears overshadowed by the bigger economic forces in China and the U.S., continuing to push oil prices down and providing some relief at the pump. Josh Lederman, NBC News.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.